impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Prescott looks to throw right away. He stiff arms him, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Prescott now. Buying time to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
One more time with Gibson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. So
out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 18 carries, 77 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They run. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Prescott going to keep again.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw is on target to Duvernay.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott to throw it.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go play action with McDonald.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've come upon halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry for Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Reggie Gilliam.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's McDonald to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
McDonald.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Prescott.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Dak on the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is caught by Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Play action. It's McDonald. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing is McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today. It'll wind up a first down. Play action now. Prescott.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man here is Gentry.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Flushed out right. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the give, this is Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 12. 53 ticks to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Gets this to Gibson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott. Gets this to Waller, and he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Prescott. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.